English with fun. For those who are new to my channel, please go and subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you can get the notification whenever I come online. So as you people know, in all my videos there is a surprise at the end. So following the ritual, today also I'll be telling you a surprise or a fun fact at the end of the video. So don't miss the video, don't leave the video in between and watch it till the end. So let's start the video. So guys, I've often heard people saying that we cannot speak in English fluently, we hesitate speaking in English in public as we are not that good, we are not expert in this language, we cannot speak it, so we don't even try. So I would like to tell you that it's not necessary always to be fluent in English to influence or to impress someone. It's not necessary always to speak sentences or to speak paragraphs a lot of lines together to influence or to impress someone. Speaking fluently is not necessary, as I have got a solution for you all. What you can do is you can just substitute the ordinary words, the normal words which we use in our daily life with some smart words. Suppose we say thank you, we say sorry. These are some normal words. We appreciate someone, we say I am okay. So I have got some 10 ordinary words and the substitution of those words with some smart words which can change your life. Okay, you can influence someone easily by just substituting your normal words, your ordinary words which you use in your daily life with some smart and influencing words. So let's start the video and let's see what are those words. Okay. So first word I have got for you is tasty. Normally, what we do is when we go at some restaurant or any place, when we go for matchmaking also. So when the bride and the bridegroom, both of them doesn't know about this thing, they don't know about how to speak in English, how to impress, how to influence in English. Okay, even the family members hesitate in doing that. So it's not compulsory that you speak in English there in sentences only. You can use some words also which can influence them or which can impress them. Suppose you want to say that the food is very tasty or delicious or yummy. So these are the normal words which we use for tasty, like tasty, delicious, yummy. But other than this, what smart words you can substitute is tempting. You can say the food is very tempting. It means delicious, it is very good. Appetizing. Okay, it is increasing your hunger. It is appetizing. Flavorful. The food is very flavorful. Toothsome, the food is delicious. Toothsome means the food is very delicious, it's very tasty. So you can say the food is toothsome. Full flavored, the full flavored food. The food is full of flavor. So it is full flavored. So these are some smart words you can use instead of tasty, delicious and yummy. You can use tempting, appetizing. You can say it's flavorful, it's toothsome and it is full flavored. Okay. So next word we have is I'm okay. So our second word is I am okay. It's a phrase rather. So normally when somebody asks us how are you, so we normally say I am okay or I am fine. So we can substitute this phrase by I am pretty good. Okay, I am fine, I am pretty good. I am at ease. If somebody is asking you to sit, okay, have a seat. So if you don't want to sit, you can say I am at ease, I am okay, I am at ease. I am great. How are you? I am great. How are you? I'm alright. Okay, I'm fine. I'm alright. I'm peachy. Now peachy means I'm very good. I'm excellent. I'm peachy. When you're too good, when somebody is asking you how are you, how's your health, I'm peachy. I'm very good. I'm excellent. So these were some phrases of substitution of I'm okay or I'm fine. Now our third word is sorry. So our third word is sorry. So instead of sorry, what you can say, my mistake. It's my mistake. I did not mean to. If your words have hurt someone, so you can say I didn't mean to hurt you. I did not mean that. So you can say I did not mean to. Third is pardon. If somebody has said something and if you were unable to hear, so you asked to repeat. So instead of sorry, what you can say, pardon. Pardon means I did not hear. I did not hear you. My apologies. Please accept my apologies. Accept my apologies. I am very sorry. Accept my apologies. My fault or my bad. So instead of sorry, you can say it was my fault, it was my bad, it was my mistake. Okay. So 5 phrases or you can say words which you can substitute for sorry. Substitution for sorry. My mistake. I did not mean to. I did not mean to hurt you. I did not mean that. Pardon when you want someone to repeat. My apologies. Please accept my apologies. My fault or my bad. It was my fault. It was my bad. Okay. So these were the substitution for sorry. So our next word is thank you. So 5 phrases which can be used as substitution for thank you are: I'm much obliged. मैं आपका आभारी हूँ. I'm obliged. I'm much obliged. I'm grateful to you. You were a great help. If somebody has helped you, so you can say you were a really great help to me. You rock. Okay. When you want to appreciate their doings for you, so you can say you rock. You are a great human being. You are a lifesaver. If somebody has saved your life, so you can say you are really a good lifesaver. So 5 phrases are: I'm much obliged. I'm grateful to you. मैं आपका आभारी हूँ. I'm grateful to you. You were a great help. You rock. When you're really impressed by someone, so you can say you rock. You are a dude. You are a lifesaver. You are really a great lifesaver. So these were the 5 phrases you can use instead of thank you. Our next word is surprised or shocked. So 5 substitution for shocked or surprised. First is astonished. When you're really surprised and you're really shocked in a positive sense, you can say astonished. Flabbergasted. Now this is a negative word. Negative word means when you are like annoyed by some surprise, or you did not like something and you are really shocked and surprised, you can say I'm flabbergasted, I'm annoyed, I'm exhausted, I'm flabbergasted. This can be used for negative surprises which you did not like. Next is startled. I'm shocked, I'm surprised. Substitution for shocked and surprised. Surprised. Startled. I'm startled. I'm amazed. Amazed. This is again a positive word. I'm amazed. I'm shocked. I'm stunned. When you see something very unusual, when you see something unbelievable, you say I'm stunned with this. I'm stunned. So 5 words for surprised: astonished, flabbergasted. This you can use for negative things. Startled, amazed, I'm surprised, I'm amazed, I'm stunned. Okay, so these were the 5 substitutions for surprised. So our next word is welcome. When somebody says thank you, so you reply welcome. So instead of welcome, what 5 words you can use? Anytime, anytime you can call me, or anytime you can talk to me. Anytime I can be there for your help. Not at all, not at all. No worries, no problems. No worries, no problem. My pleasure. This you must have heard a lot of times. My pleasure. So these are the 5 smart words. Anytime. Not at all. No worries. My pleasure. And no problem. So these were the substitution words for welcome. So our next word is not well. So these are the 5 words which you can use instead of not well. First is feverish. Feverish means मुझे बुखार जैसा feel हो रहा है. I'm feeling feverish. I think I'm having fever. I'm feeling feverish. Feeble. Feeble means weak. I'm feeling feeble. I'm having weakness. I'm feeling weak. I'm feeling feeble. Broken down. Now this word means that no longer in use because of illness. बीमारी की वजह से किसी काम का ना रहना. So I'm feeling broken down. So I'm not able to get up. I'm feeling broken down. Frail. Frail again means weak and no longer in use because of illness. So I'm feeling frail. I'm feeling very weak and pale. Next is ailing. She is ailing. That's why she is on bed. Ailing means ill. She is ill. उसकी तबीयत खराब है इसलिए वो bed पे है. She is ailing. That's why she is on bed. So these are the 5 words you can use instead of not well. When you're not feeling well. First is feverish. Feeble means weak. Broken down. Frail and ailing. Ailing means ill. So these were the 5 words. So our next word is happy or excited. So these are some phrases and words which you can use instead of happy or excited. When you're feeling happy or excited, you can say I'm over the moon. She was over the moon when she heard about her holidays. 7th heaven. मैं 7 में आसमान पे हूँ. I'm on 7th heaven when you're extremely happy. Thrilled and excited. I'm very thrilled. Okay. I'm cheerful. I'm feeling very happy, elated and cheerful. Euphoric. At this moment, I'm euphoric. I'm very happy and I'm extremely happy. So these are some phrases and words you can use instead of happy or excited. Over the moon, 7th heaven, thrilled or excited, I'm cheerful, elated and euphoric. So our next word is beautiful. When you appreciate someone's beauty, you can use these 5 words. Okay, first is adorable. Now this is normally used for kids. When you adore some kid's beauty, when you appreciate some kid's beauty, you can say the kid is very adorable. Next is delightful. When something is soothing to your eye, when you love to watch something or when you want to see something again and again, that is delightful, that soothes your eye. Next is graceful. Now this word can be used normally for girls. Okay, the girl is very graceful. She is dancing very gracefully. Divine and elegant. Now these two words can be used for ladies or women. Divine, she is very divine, she is very elegant, you know, posh. Charming, now this can be used for boys or men. The boy is very charming, this man is very charming, okay. So these are the words you can use instead of beautiful. Adorable, mainly for kids. Delightful, which suits your eye. Graceful, normally for girls. And divine, elegant for women. And charming for men. So our last but not the least word is tired. This you usually use. So these are some words which you can use instead of tired. I'm exhausted. I'm completely tired. I'm exhausted. I'm pooped and completely pooped. You know, when you're extremely tired, you can use I'm pooped and completely pooped. Dead on my feet. I'm really dead on my feet. This you can use when you're physically tired. You know, after the long day's work. So you can use when you're physically tired. I'm dead on my feet. Drained out. This you can use when you're mentally tired. Okay. So I'm drained out. I'm knackered. When you're tired physically, I'm knackered. I'm not feeling well. I'm knackered. I'm completely tired. So these are the words exhausted, which you can use instead of tired. Pooped. I'm completely pooped. Dead on my feet when you're physically tired. Drained out when you're mentally tired, and knackered. So these were our 10 ordinary words and the substitution, smart substitution of them. Tell me in comment section which was your favorite word, and also tell me if you know any other word which I have missed, and if you know any other substitution you can tell me through comments, okay, in the comment section. And in the beginning of the video I told you that there is a surprise or the fun fact at the end of the video. So it's time for the surprise, okay. So I would like to ask you people that what is this? A. This is letter A, okay. Many of you will say that this is alphabet A. Many of you will say that this is alphabet. But this is not alphabet. This is letter. We can call this a letter. You know, alphabet is a set of letters that is used in a language. Alphabet is a set of letters. It is not the alphabet. A or B or C or D. This is not alphabet. These are not alphabets. This is a letter. Okay, alphabet means a set of letters used. You can say that alphabet is another word for language. English language, English alphabet. There are 26 letters in English alphabet. You can say that this is one of the letters in English alphabet, but you cannot say that this is alphabet A. You can say that this is one of the letters of English alphabet. Alphabet is another word used for language. Okay, so this is letter and not alphabet. This is letter A and not alphabet A. This is letter A. Okay, so I hope you like the video. I hope you loved the video. Keep sharing and keep supporting. Please subscribe to the channel. We'll meet in the next video with some fun and refreshing topic. Till then, take care. Thank you.